Every great trader has a graveyard of blown accounts behind them. You don't get to success in this game by dodging losses. You earn it by learning from them. Paul Tudor Jones, Ray Dalio, Jesse Livermore, they didn't become legends because they were perfect. They became legends because they got knocked on their ass and stood back up smarter. If you're losing now, you're not broken, you're becoming.
Trading legends, how losing made them great. Paul Tudor Jones. In the early 1980s, Paul Tudor Jones was a young trader trying to make it in the cotton market. He suffered a massive loss on a trade that wiped out a large portion of his capital. Instead of giving up, Jones took the loss as a personal lesson. He hired a trading psychologist, became obsessed with risk management, and began using tight stops religiously. This humility and discipline transformed his style. He later went on to famously predict and profit from the 1987 stock market crash, earning returns of over 100% for his fund. He credited his earlier failure with teaching him the critical importance of knowing when to get out and how to survive long enough to thrive. 2. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, nearly lost everything in the early 1980s when he made an incorrect prediction about the economy and publicly bet against the market. His conviction was high, but he was dead wrong. He was humiliated and had to borrow money from his father to stay afloat. This loss led to one of Dalio's greatest revelations, that no matter how confident he felt in a position, he could still be wrong. It birthed his radical philosophy of radical transparency and thoughtful disagreement, which underpins Bridgewater's culture. The loss gave birth to one of the most successful hedge funds in history.
3.
Jesse Livermore made and lost fortunes multiple times in the early 1900s. Despite being one of the first to practice momentum trading and technical analysis, Livermore often let emotions get the better of him. In 1907, he made millions shorting the market during a panic, only to lose it later by not sticking to his rules. Each cycle of loss taught him something new about discipline, psychology, and the markets. His book, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, is considered a classic because it captures the mindset required to endure and grow from losses, not just the mechanics of trading. 4. Stan Druckenmiller, George Soros' right-hand man at Quantum Fund, is known for being one of the greatest risk managers in history. But even he made a critical mistake in 2000 by betting big on tech stocks during the dot-com bubble. He knew the market was overheated, but gave in to the pressure of short-term performance and peer comparison. He later called it the most painful mistake of his career. It reminded him to trust his analysis over market noise. He stated that losing helped him reconnect with the principles that made him great in the first place: conviction, discipline, and timing. 5. Mark Minervini started with little money and took massive losses early on due to a lack of structure and overconfidence. He would run up his account and then blow it up repeatedly. But these losses eventually forced him to systematize everything: his entries, exits, risk per trade, and overall strategy. Through painful trial and error, he developed a strict routine that helped him win the U.S. Investing Championship with over 150% annual return. His journey is a classic tale of how failure and discipline are not opposites. They're partners in mastery.
Take away this. Losing isn't the opposite of winning, it's the path to it. These traders didn't just take losses, they studied them. They adapted, they evolved, they became something better. Every blown stop, every misread chart, every painful drawdown, it wasn't a failure, it was a teacher. So if you're struggling, good. It means you're in class. And if you don't quit, you'll graduate. Keep going. Your story isn't over. It's just getting started. Thanks, guys. Comment, like, subscribe for more.